This is the Dollemore Daily, and I'm Jesse Dollemore. Well, if you've been unfortunate enough to listen to Donald Trump talk for any time at all, you've certainly been witness to the lies falling out of his mouth like crumbs from one of his many McDonald's meals. You've heard him brag about winning and how much he's accomplished in his 6 months as president. You've watched his triumphant celebratory gatherings in the White House Rose Garden for health care bills, which were eventual failures. And even his bill signing ceremonies for things that weren't actually bills. I guess what I'm trying to say here is that Donald Trump is long on sizzle and very short on steak. What is strange about this is you would expect that when Donald Trump actually does sign a piece of legislation that is impactful and meaningful, he would want the entire world to know. That he would put on a show and sit at his desk surrounded by a dozen or so blindly loyal yes men, like he normally does. Well, apparently not when he is forced to sign a piece of legislation strengthening sanctions on Russia, which was passed with an overwhelming veto-proof majority in both houses. In fact, here's a photo from that very signing ceremony today. Yeah, that's right. Nope, there is no photo. In this case, Donald Trump chose to sign his legislation in private without even the same fanfare that he has given to past bills that failed and non-bills. Why, though? That's the question. Why would Donald Trump make such a sharp turn, breaking from what is his signature cockiness? Well, my guess would be Vladimir Putin. Donald Trump doesn't want to piss off the only person, apart from members of his actual family, who he will not criticize. The fact is, Donald Trump would have vetoed this bill if it weren't for the fact that the veto would have certainly been overridden upon return to the Capitol to a Congress which would have stripped away what little political capital he has remaining. Look, Donald Trump is a failure. And I say very unsympathetically that he is in the untenable position of trying to appear as though he's not a Putin puppet while simultaneously dancing for that very same Russian puppet master. Hey everybody, thank you so much for checking out my channel and this video. If you like what I do here and you appreciate it, go ahead and click subscribe. And if you really like it and appreciate what I do and you'd like to join my Patreon family, there's another link there for that. It's not just for the podcast, it's also for YouTube. Thanks a lot.